Hi, I'm Marci Degman, the Aspiring Gardener. And today we're going to talk about training a vine up a trellis. Now there's two types of vine. There's the type that will fasten itself, and there's the type that you have to help along and train. Now here I have an ivy. It's a really unusual ivy because it's a woody type rather than the vining kind of crawling type. And I have this wooden trellis, and what I've been doing, I'm still in the process, it's kind of misshapen, but I'll go along and I'll look at it each year and I'll take off whatever I don't need. So the first thing I'm going to do right here in this area I'm working is snip this piece off because it's going to block the things I want to see. So I'm going to snip that off, and you can even stuff that into a pot and root it. And then what I'm going to do is take this piece here that's kind of flopping. It sort of seems to know where it wants to go, but it needs a little bit of help. And remember, these kind of things are not always very attractive, wire or string, but they're usually temporary, and once the vine is trained, you can usually take them back off. This one has little fibrous hairs, so eventually it'll kind of hook itself in. So what I'm going to do first is fasten this part so it'll stay going the direction that I want along this post. And kind of hide that as best I can. Or you can find something less obvious, but I don't worry about it because it is temporary. Now as you can see, this isn't want to bend quite as well as I want it to, so I'm going to do kind of a gentle training, and then I can come back and stretch it a little tighter and a little straighter later. So it's kind of something to do if you like to play around with plants like I do. There's nothing hard about it. Okay, and over time, you're going to have a lot of greenery in just the areas that you want them to be. Trim away what you don't want, and that's how you train a vine up a trellis that needs a little bit of help. Now this is a vine that will attach itself in a more of a freeform way. This is an akebia. It's a really good evergreen vine. It's happy in sun, shade, you name it. It's really grown a lot, so I need to come in and manage it, but the only thing I have to do, I can cut it back if I want. Anywhere you want to cut back an akebia, you can cut it. It's no problem. It's a very tough vine. And then you can take a trellis like this, and you can wrap it in there however you want if you want to keep it neater looking. But what it does is it attaches itself with these little tendrils like this. So it will do this all on its own. This one I've done nothing with so far. So this is kind of what it'll do. But you can definitely go in and thin it down, put it through the trellis and manage it, but you don't have to fasten it with anything. You just have to give it something to climb on, and that's all you've got to do with an akebia.